the driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, we're going to be doing a little bit of spring cleaning. I feel like at 9 months pregnant, when I was doing it like section by section, like tackling the whole kitchen, tackling the whole dining room, it was just getting to be a little much. So I decided that it would be best to kind of take little sections throughout the house, so a little bit in different rooms on what I need to do. The one room that I'm going to tackle kind of in total is actually going to be Mila's room. You guys, quarantine, a 3-year-old, 9 months pregnant, and my husband working home is just not very practical right now at the moment, and everything is just a disaster, especially her room. So I'm going to tackle Mila's whole room, like sorting through clothes and things like that. I like to do it after every season, what doesn't fit her, what we no longer need because the weather's of course changing. And then I'm going to be doing smaller tasks that are definitely much needed, which is going to be like cleaning the crystals on my chandelier, cleaning the baseboards, all of that type of stuff that you guys definitely should tackle yourselves. But if you just want to be like me and kind of pace yourself and do it little by little, whether you have a big old 9-month bump like I do, or you just like to do things more calmly and relax, then I suggest following more along this route. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed watching. Hit that little subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos, and I will talk to you in my next one. So first we're going to start off with a little before. I'm beginning in Mila's room like I mentioned because it was just a total disaster. I had a lot of stuff to tackle. This is where I'm going to be spending the majority of the day because I have to go into her drawers and organizing. Her armoire is what we use for her closet, so I had to sort through all of that, decide what I'm donating, what I was saving if we happen to have another little girl, and then putting away all of her items that she had on there and reorganizing drawers because as you can see, they're kind of a disaster. She loves to dress up 1,000,000 times a day, so she's constantly taking clothes out, throwing them in. They're all clean, but they just have to be refolded from her sorting through. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, kind of clearing up the top of the dresser space and reorganizing the drawers.
But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's the happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me.
These little organizers are also really great if you have a lot of smaller items. So I have like her tights in one, her undershirts, socks, all kind of separated. I purchased these on Amazon. They're super simple. I use some of them in the nursery as well as in her room because I had a couple left over and it just makes things so much easier.
I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dancing till it feels alright, all night. We're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes.
Once I'm done reorganizing all of the drawers in her dresser, I just wanted to go ahead and clean the surfaces. So we're going to clean, of course, the countertop of the dresser with some multi-purpose spray, and then I just use my favorite glass cleaner that I actually purchased at HOMEGOODS to clean the mirror that I have above her dresser. You guys, I am almost done. I have a couple of finishing touches in her bedroom, and then I will do a full toddler room tour, link everything for you guys to know where stuff is purchased. And then a couple of pieces here, as you can see, were actually for the baby. So that rug, this little changing basket, since we were painting that room, I was using Mila's room to store a couple of items, so I wanted to get that back in its place. And then she likes to play with like this little doll bed in her room, so I had to organize that and kind of make it neat again, as well as her dress up and any other items. As you can see on here, we just have like some sheets and stuff that I have to throw in the wash, one of the baby's rugs, and just reorganize little areas of that.
It was years ago, but how can I forget? We were 16 up all night. Love and heartbreak was our life. We got drunk and smoked your dad's cigarettes. Dreamt of a life in a big town, skyscrapers and neon lights. Ooh, I still think of you.
As I mentioned, we use her armoire as her closet because in our other house, she didn't have her own closet. I had that as my own closet. So this just has worked out. We moved and we still use this one for all of her clothing. I like to sort through every season to see what fits her, what doesn't. And then the stuff that's in like new condition, I like to, of course, save for a future baby girl. And then all the other items I will, of course, be donating.
But if you hold me close, I won't let go again. We have time to grow. This wasn't a mistake, and we can grow old if you love me again, my friend. This time is different, so please do not let me go. Please do not let me go.
I am now going to be installing a new bed rail from Topcraft for Mila's room. This was really important to us because Mila has actually been falling out of the bed quite a bit lately. And to share a little statistic with you guys, according to the CDC, over 20,000 of people are injured from falling out of bed and 450 die every year. So this is just something really important to keep in mind. You always want to make sure you're keeping your kids, of course, safe. So I have been in the market for some time looking for what bed rail would be best for us. There were different features I was looking for, and Topcraft happened to meet all of the criteria that I was looking for. One, they do have two different size options, so depending on the size of your bed, whether it's a small toddler bed, as large as a king size bed, there are two options for you to select. I selected the smaller one. I felt personally, because Mila is almost 4 years old, this would work great for her in her full size bed. And then they do come in different colors as well, so whether you want gray, white, you guys know for me, I like to transition out my decor and style quite often, so I went with the white color because I feel like it could grow with her as her room decides to change throughout the years. And you can use this for all types of beds, so whether you have a slate bed, whether you have a box spring on your bed like we do. So I'm going to show you how simple and easy it was to install this bed rail. It literally took me only about 10 minutes to do. They have easy to follow instructions as well as a video guide. That's personally what I use because I am a visual learner and I love watching tutorials to be able to put things together. I did it myself in just a few minutes, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that as well as how I installed it. So a big thank you to Topcraft for sponsoring this portion of today's video, and without further ado, let's get into showing you guys how I set it all up.
I'm just going to show you guys how simple and easy it is. Usually Mike, I have him do all these things for me, but this was so simple. They sell them on Amazon, so I'll have a link down in my description bar for those of you that are interested. They come in various sizes as well as colors, so depending on the size of the bed that your child has, and I'm just showing you guys quickly. You can see here how fast it was to do and how easy that I just was able to do it myself.
Dreamt of a life in a big town, skyscrapers and neon lights. Ooh, I still think of you. Ooh, ooh,
So as you saw, the assembly honestly probably took me just like 10 minutes to do, and then I was able to slide it right into the mattress. And as you guys saw how easy it was to lift up and down. So I'm just going to make her bed as I normally would. And as you can see, the bed rail is currently laying flat on its side. This way, when the bed is fully made, you can't even tell that she has a bed rail. As I mentioned, that was my biggest reason for not finding one that I liked or purchasing one, because you would have them stuck on the side and you would see it and it would ruin the aesthetic. Look how simple it is. You lift it up when your child is going to go to sleep for nap or bedtime, and then you literally click 2 little portions on the side and it comes right down and you can't even tell she has it in her room.
I still think of you. I still dream of you. But if you hold me close, I won't let go again. We have time to grow. This wasn't a mistake, and we can grow old if you love me again.
Now moving on to doing different areas of my home, moving on for the more spring cleaning, and that is going to be all of our blinds. Only on our upstairs level is where we have blinds like this. The other ones don't need to be cleaned in this specific way. So I have this little handy dandy tool here. It's microfiber. I literally sprayed it with some multi-purpose spray, and then I'm going through and going into each and one of our bedrooms and wiping down all of the blinds of any dust or dirt.
Please do not let me go. Please do not let me go. I still think of you. But if you hold me close, I won't let go again. We have time to grow. This wasn't a mistake, and we can grow old if you love me again, my friend. This time is different, so please do not let me go.
I wanted to make sure I showed you guys a close-up look at all of that dust that was on there. Sometimes you don't even realize that all of that buildup is there, and this takes less than 10 minutes to do each of your windowsills and makes a world of a difference. You definitely want to tackle this for every season that you kind of clean, whether it be spring cleaning, winter cleaning. Next, it is time for the dreaded task of the baseboards and the vents. This, being 9 months pregnant, was so hard, so I just took my little handheld Dyson. I first like to vacuum all of these areas so it can get rid of the excess dust, and then I will go in with a I asked you guys on Instagram actually what I can use so I don't have to fully bend, and a lot of you said just like take like your Swiffer mop. I happen to have a Bona mop because all of the floors in our house besides the bathrooms are real wood floors. So all I did was put the little wipe attachment on it, and I wiped that down to make sure it got rid of any excess stuff that may not have been picked up from the vacuum.
My friend, this time is different, so please do not let me go. Please do not let me go. Please do not let me go. It was years ago, but how can I forget? We were 16 up all night. Love and heartbreak was our life.
Then this is just very self-explanatory, you guys. Vacuuming and mopping different areas that I needed to on the floors. If it's the bathroom and their tile, I will spray a separate cleaner, and then I'll use that same wipe to kind of use just the Bona mop without the wood spray on it. Now going down to my first floor, we wanted to tackle the chandeliers. These are once again also something that tends to collect dust. We were expecting, of course, a little baby, which if you've watched my labor delivery, I have already had the baby, but I wanted to really get in gear and make sure none of these things were going to be taking up things in the air, dust, anything that the baby could kind of inhale. So I really wanted to make sure that I tackled all of these spaces, and chandeliers are definitely something that we tend to forget about, but it's also very important. So I just take a microfiber cloth, I spray some glass cleaner on it, and then that is how I individually will wipe down each of the crystals as well as the base of all of my chandeliers. And the final area that I tackled for this all-day cleaning was my washing machine. This tends to be forgotten about a lot, and this product is so amazing. It's just basically like little tablets for your washing machine. It has instructions. You throw it in as you would like for your dishwasher. You put a full load cycle with nothing inside besides the tablet, and then you're going to take just any cloth or rag and give it a good wipe down. You guys, if you're having any type of scent or smell, it takes it all away, and it makes a huge difference when cleaning your clothes. You really want to make sure you use a product like this to clean out your washing machine. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.